Guys, hi. So listen, y'all, gonna try to focus but I am driving at the same time. And listen, this is the thing a lot of people, the season, oh my God, the season that you going into, it ain't nothing like a season you saw before. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I'm literally in that space right now. And although in the midst of transition, it gets hard to believe. In your faith, it gets weary. In your spirit and your feelings can get heavy. Do you get what I'm saying? But one thing that works during a time like that is, like I said, one, reciting what you know about God, but then two, you gotta keep the things that God has shown you close to your heart. Like, you gotta be able to stand on what it is God has already proven. So right now, you are more than likely, you in this season where you working hard, you gotta like be on schedule just about every day. And you got a lot going on. You got your kids, you got everything under you. Everything. You got pressure on you right now. You get what I'm saying? But this is not the time to worry about pressure. See, this is the thing that I've been learning too in this season, is just realizing what to prioritize and what not to prioritize. Like, even when I was going through anxiety and hyperventilation and feeling like, oh my goodness, like I'm about to, like my life is about to end and all that, although those things was happening to me, I had to remember and keep close to my heart what God had already brought me through. That was the only reason why I was able to conquer that. That was the only reason why I've been able to get through it for the second time and stay committed to my purpose and stay driven to actually pursue what God has called me to, far as music or YouTube or even motherhood or even being a child. Because I'm still my parents' children. I'm still one of their children. Well, how you say it? One of their children, one of their child, whatever you want to call it. I'm still their child. So I still got to help them. I still got to be a piece to them. You get what I'm saying? But even at the same time, you teach your parents things. You learn from your parents. You get what I'm saying? You got to be patient with them. All of that, because you don't always get along with them either. So you still got all these different battles that may be occurring. You may have all these different storms. In fact, not even may have, you do. You got all these different storms because you have a lot of positions to play. But what you have to do is set your mind on the part that God has spoken to and he has assigned to you to specifically pay attention to. See, everything else around you, you can manage it if you place it in the right position, if you place it at the right level of importance. You get what I'm saying? So like, for example, when it comes to my daughter, I be having to be like, okay, am I about to worry about me or am I about to worry about her? And honestly, sometimes I gotta worry about me and then her. You get what I'm saying? So it's literally, or for the most part, it's going to be her and then me, or it's going to be me so that I can worry about her. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, learning how to prioritize and keep the things that God has called to your life at the right level of importance, it will literally help you out the most in this season, because I know how stressful it can get, and I know how many times a person will want to quit. I know how many times a person may even cry because they are feeling like, I'm not strong enough. They're feeling like they are never going to see the breakthrough. They feeling like this and like that. And I'm telling you, you can't talk to yourself. You can't always listen to yourself. Sometimes you got to literally just specifically prioritize and magnify what it is God has said to you or shown you. And that's literally, that may be the only thing you have in a season. And the reason why I say that is because people be feeling like, I need this, that, and the third. I need to be able to do this, that, and the third. I need to be able to get my hands on this. I need to be able to do that. But sometimes all you have is your faith. All you have is what God has shown you, and he's going to want it that way. He's going to want it to be that way sometimes. He doesn't want you to rely on everything that's outside of you. So sometimes he literally will allow even your mind to be your battle. In the midst of all your other battles, I'm trying to tell you, it's going to get hard. It's going to be hard. But this is the season of transition, especially if you've been seeing 111. I'm not going to lie, because I've been seeing 111 like crazy. And like I said, God literally, he clarified it for me. Like, listen, you've been seeing 111, but you're in a prophecy right now. Now, it was a couple other prophecies I told y'all about, but them prophecies is gone. I'm in another one. You get what I'm saying? I'm in a whole spanking brand new one right now. And the prophecy that I'm in, though, I was coming from the place that I'm at, but I was shifting into a place I have never experienced in my life. Like, I was shifting into a season. In the dream that God gave me, I was going into a season that I never have lived or been able to experience before. So now I know that if I've been seeing 111 or you've been seeing 111 and you've been drawn to this channel, it's because you're in that same season, transition. And that's why I'm speaking to you about everything that you may be facing. I see so many people right now, like influencers or even just people that are truly grounded in faith. I've been seeing all of them talk about how they was going through anxiety. But theirs started after mine started. And now they talking about it. I'm coming out of it though, but it's just the point. I know that it's a strategic attack if all of these people is going through it at the same time. That's not ironic. You get what I'm saying? This where me and my ex-fiance had our first date at. He was too cute. He carried me to the car right here in this parking lot. And then carried me to the wrong car, y'all, because they had the same car as him. It was so funny. Because I literally got down and I said, this is not the car. I just waited for him to realize it, though. But either way it goes though, y'all, yeah. Season of transition, though. That's all this is. So if you've been feeling like really overwhelmed and feeling like, okay, you just finna quit, you just finna give up. You probably been like literally in your feelings and crying and you just like, you know what? I'm tired of fighting. No, this is literally not the time to quit. You can't quit now. You cannot quit now. Cause listen, you gonna look back and be like, wow, I could have been here. But during the test, you chose to fail. Don't choose to fail. I don't care what you lose, who you lose, what you wanted to keep. We all want to take everybody we love with us. We all want to do that. I know I do. I remember when I first got saved, I ran and told my mama thinking she was about to understand. She did not understand. Do you know how much that made me mad? You know how irritated I was when I'm telling you something that makes perfect sense and you just don't get it? You like, I don't want to see it that way. It's like, why not? You get what I'm saying? So just understand, you're going to always want everybody you love or everybody you had faith in, everybody you believed in, everybody you thought was worthy, everybody you thought had your back. You wanted to take them with you, but they are not built for that. They ain't even built for that type of blessing. I'm trying to tell you. You want to know why? It's not because they aren't good enough. It's because they aren't willing enough. They weren't willing to trust God. They weren't willing to have faith. They weren't willing to be genuine, true people. They aren't trustworthy. They don't got the character nor the faith. You get what I'm saying? So don't think that all your crying, oh, I actually knew how to get here. See, that's crazy. Because I ain't even turned the GPS on. I was just guessing like, all right, let me just see if I remember. But I remember, wasn't even paying attention. But either way it goes though, yeah, they don't have the character. They didn't put the time in. They haven't went through the pruning. That's really all it be about. You got to be pruned to be chosen. You cannot step out there and be an example for God and you ain't spent enough time with God to even understand what God will want you to do next. You get what I'm saying? And it's not about perfection and etc., but it's about experience. It's about experience. It's about faith. Like I said, being trustworthy. Should I park over here? I'm lazy. I really don't know if I should park all the way over here. But at the end of the day, I just had to come on here and let y'all know that. So if you've been feeling discouraged, just understand you are in transition. And if you ain't in transition, you are in testing so that he can transition you. That's really all it be about at the end of the day. But yeah, I've made it here, y'all, and I gotta focus so I can find a parking spot. But I love y'all, and if you're facing a lot, just go ahead, cling to the proof that God has already shown you, and remind yourself of everything God has did for you and what he has already brought you through, so that you can understand he gonna get you through again, and that he don't mean you any harm. I know it's hard to believe at times. I know it is. But when you going through the mental attacks like that, and you ain't got nothing but your faith, oh yeah, you gonna find out. You gonna find out, and you gonna remember. You gonna somehow, I just don't understand. Like, her little mirrors is dark for real. But you gonna somehow remember everything God done did for you. Trust me. And when you keep on getting through them attacks, them mental attacks, and you keep on making it through, you gonna remember more and more how strong you are. And not only how strong you are, but how strong God has built you to be. And then how much power God actually has over your life. That's just how I go. Ooh, found one. Hold on, wait. Say quick trip 15 minutes. Am I gonna be longer than? I'm late. I lollygag. I don't never do that time in park. Can't be me. Can't be me, because I ain't on time for nothing. I was almost late for labor. Let me stop playing. I'm so funny, y'all. Either way it goes. All right, I'm gonna see y'all in the next Mommy Me God vlog video, though. I am going to probably record when I go to the studio, so if y'all want to see that, just be ready for that. I think I'm going to the studio Thursday, so yeah, just be ready for that. Other than that, like I said, I gotta focus. So I'm gonna catch y'all in the next Mommy Me God vlog video, y'all. I love y'all. Stay strong. Y'all got this. Trust me, God is taking you to the place that he got for you. All right.